What's up? What's up, Gary? Here, I'm gonna be swapping to the gameplay in just a sec. Just gonna get some things figured out really quick. Alright, let's get into it. How have you guys been? How's the infected grind going so far? Yes, sir? What's up, Emp? I'm doing good, man. Just figuring things out right now. I was talking with AP about this one idea that he had, and he might be doing that later on. We'll have to see. Oh yeah, Emp, how do you feel now that you've done a face reveal? Is it weird putting yourself out there like that? Let's get these infected cleared. The infected grind is missing me off. It's pissing you off? What's with this bitching about encounter stealing? Oh, I got you, man. Well, it's mainly just that people are not super pleased to have one of their friends steal infected encounters because they need them to get black nanos, but there's a lot of encounters, honestly. Like, everyone will get what they want as long as they're like level 46. Honestly, super happy that I did. Very glad people think I'm a lot more attractive than I thought myself. Yeah. That's always good, man. It gives you a little confidence. So now the question is, when are you doing your face reveal? I had like 2 ideas. It would either be at like 1,000 subs, maybe 10,000 subs, or it would be when I got my first ranged fragment. Because I think that would be kind of interesting. Here, I might lower the music a tiny bit. There we go. I think having it be like when I get my first range frag is... I think that's like a good starting place. They spawn so much it's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that if it was any lower, we're not getting infected after this month, so... It's kind of nice that they're spawning a lot. I wonder if they're gonna go back on that decision. I really hope they do. Both would be awesome. If you get it on stream after it's out, would it be like right there in the victory screen or in the next video? It'd probably be in the next video or something. I'd probably make a designated thing for it, or a designated stream. I don't think I would stream it. I think I would just make a video. Make infected temporary? I don't know about that one. Unless we are not talking about compounds right now. This is not happening. I'm just not getting black nanos right now. I got like 2 this morning and now it's just nothing. I did not say compound, I don't remember that. What's up, Murph? What's up, Abeloth? How you doing, man? You have the clip? Bruh. Yeah, we got the whole squad. It's kind of sick. Whole squad watching me not get black nanos. So I think I'm gonna clear like most of my encounters, and then I'm gonna do my AC. I can do my AC is spawn right now, but I kind of want to push it till like 245 roughly, maybe like 230. The people want compounds? I don't think they do. There we go. A little black nano action. At long last. No, they do not, Hobby. I wish they were cheaper. I wish they were 1,000. It's annoying that like even with the $50 nano pack, it doesn't even cover all of it. Black nano drops are weird. Yesterday I got 3, today I got like 8 in 2 hours. Yeah, it feels like sometimes it's 5% and then sometimes it's 25%. It's nice and it's not at the same time. So it looked like I had mystery troops in the top right, so I'm gonna have to make like a portable wall or something. Back sometimes I'll get nothing for a dozen fights straight, then 2 nanopods back to back. Yeah, it's annoying. I mean, I don't know. It is. I think it is probably like a 10%, 15%. Infected units are fun gimmicks and all, but I don't need another arch creeper. Yeah, I have 8 of those, and I'm never going to use them. I wish I could like send them back through the meat grinder and get something else. Hobby got a streak of 4 black nanos live, which is still the record. Holy shit. That's insane. Yeah, I think the most I've ever gotten in a row is like maybe 3. And it didn't really count because it was one of those encounters that gives you 2, and then it was a normal one after that. Send the creeper back and you get... Send the creeper back and get 2 black nanos back for another shot at what you want. Yeah, like a recycler. I wish that should be a thing. That'd be so nice. I'd recycle all my bullfrogs and all my hunters. I trade that luck away in a heartbeat for better boss drops. Yeah? Do you mean like better like luck with boss drops or just better boss drops in general? Alright, so I could do this right now. Fuck it. I have never gotten any, like, I've gotten the double drop every single time. So What's up, Akator Kaun? Thank you for subscribing, man. I don't know if I pronounced that name correctly, but thank you, man. Probably just said like a slur in a different language, but... I feel like this is probably just gonna go the same way that it always does, just 10 gears and then nothing else. Or, honestly, I would probably just take getting nothing from this because my barracks and my vehicle shops are both making stuff. Holy fuck. I support genocide. Alright, 10 bars. I mean, that's not nothing. I wish I could... I might end up nanoing this fucking lightning trooper. Actually, I could do this instead. What's like... Probably the R1 is the most expensive, right? Yeah, it is. I have to figure out a way to spend 10 bars before doing the AC. I think I could probably accomplish that with just playing normally with field agents. So let's check if we have a Kraken right now. That'd be kind of sick. We don't. The past few times I've done the AC, I've accidentally fucked up and not spent all my bars and gears beforehand. That's like the one part about always keeping it above 90 that sucks. Suffering from success, pretty much. It's more of just suffering from sitting on top of all of the tier 3 resources like a fucking dragon. My question for you guys is, what is the thing you're looking forward to the most in the level cap update? Spend it all on Lightning Gooners. It's the right way to play Battle Nations. I did. I had 20, and now I have 1. Lightning Tank. I mean, that's fair. Okay, Endless, you're looking forward to getting the Lightning Tank over, like, the Veteran? It's kind of crazy. Silver Wolves? That's a good one. Getting ready for AS. How many AC fights did it take until you got your first drop? I can't remember. I think it was within, like, probably 10 or so. It might have been more than that. I'm sure there's, like, a screenshot from, like, a while ago. Fire Drake buff? I wish, man. There's so many units that really need, like, some changes in some sort of way. So many heavier tanks? Yeah, I'm gonna make so many of those. Especially, like, I was grinding, like, passive grinding heavy tanks, and I'm just gonna get them to R4 and then I'm not gonna touch them anymore. Those things will be forgotten. I'm like so happy to not do those anymore. I think personally, I think vets are gonna be fun. Heavier tanks are gonna be fun. It's kind of tough to say. Land expansions will also be cool. I've wanted to like expand this one chunk of my base for a while. What's up, K-Boot? Adderall Gaming. I wish we had more raptor encounters that weren't just this one. I wonder, when do we start getting, like, the orange raptors that are, like, Raptor Lord, like, I don't even know what the fuck they're called. Here, let me look that up. Yeah, Primordial Raptor. Like, when? 61? Alright. How much SP do they? Only 80? That sucks. But I think when you get these, they spawn a lot of them, so... Unironically, we'll make 20 heavier tanks when the update comes. I had 90 widgets. Even after using them on my R6 stuff. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna start, like, mass producing heavier tanks as well, probably. I'm shooting for, like, at least 30 to 50. I wish we got, like, all of the higher level, like, boars, raptors, even, like, the raiders. Like, we got the primordial raptor, like, the Boris Rex, the elite raiders, or, like, the brutal raiders. I think that would be really cool. Have to head out. I'm doing a stream later tonight with a fellow Imperial who is unboxing raider figurines sold by Z2 over a decade ago. Damn. W Streamer, and congrats again on getting partnered. Thank you, man. I, wish you good luck on that stream. That'll be cool. Are those, like, 10 years old? Those Raider figurines? That's insane. Those are, like, collector's items. Mega tanks are awesome, but the one widget heal is kinda ass. I get it, though. Yeah. I mean... I would say more so, like, if you have a Dexter and you've ever lost it before, that sucks, but that's because it's easier to happen than a Mega Tank. A Mega Tank is harder to kill than a Dexter. Yes, K-Boot, I got partnered. It was, yesterday at, like, 6 AM. Just kinda crazy, I did not think this would happen that fast. I thought I'd be like 1 year into making content and I'm at like 50 subs. Congrats, buddy, you owe me 10 bucks. I don't know about that. I don't remember the 10 bucks. Are monster groupers worth buying? It depends on how much or how deep you're gonna get into the game, and it also depends on what level you are. They're good for both the Dreadnought and the Kraken. The Dreadnought, it's good because you can kill the subs really easily, and then with the Kraken, it helps, like, be a frontline tank, but overall it's not really needed. Honestly. You can get by with the guppies, but you will be dropping more teeth with the guppies because they're gonna die more often. And I've fucked myself. Unless you have tons of nanos to kill. Yeah. But it is... I would say more so if you get one, I wouldn't get another. I would just say nano healing it would probably be better. Can I beat the Kraken and Dreadnought in under 3 minutes? I don't know, Endless. I think you're just gonna have to start streaming and do it. That'd be kind of sick. An endless stream? Endless stream like infinite hours. I mean, it could be. You could stream when the update comes out, and then like R6 the veterans in one stream. That would go kind of hard, honestly. I got a clad today, first time killing it too after countless losses. Damn. That's pretty lucky. Yeah, it took like 16 kills until I got my Dreadnought, or until I got my clad. Then we got AP over here, who's like, I don't even know, like 18 deep. See, I have this thing called a profession that limits me from doing this. That's fair. AP will pull some soon. I hope so, man. Like, it's like, of course the meme is funny, where it's like, oh, you're not gonna get a cloud, you're cloudless, but like, I just feel bad at this point, because like, he keeps putting it on a pedestal, but it's not that good, honestly. Like, it's pretty good, but there's a lot of things wrong with the Ironclad that kind of makes it shiesty. So if Endless does an endless stream, we will be able to donate to wake him up with messages. I think that's like a sleep stream to get back at him for all of the compounds. I think that's a pretty good idea. Only a cladder would say it's not that good. Well, I mean, aren't they like the most like qualified to say it's not good? Let's be realistic, man. Like, there's a lot of things wrong with the Ironclad. Sleep stream, but every dono is who let the dogs out. I think that's a good idea. I don't even know if... I imagine Endless has heard who's let the dogs out. But if he hasn't, then he's in for a surprise. Protein Factory over the compound. Honestly, as much as I hate the Protein Factory, I agree. It is better. 'Cause at least it doesn't suck up 10 fucking population. Maybe in Boss Strike 10 I'll stream. Alright. In like fucking 3 years. Sounds good. Did the devs say anything else would be coming with the level 49 update? Curious about guilds. They said that they're going to be working on guilds right after the level 49 level cap. I'm sure they've already been working on it for hella long time, but... Everyone donate should be 200% volume George Lopez theme. Dude, that is like the classic, you're like sleeping at 3 a.m. and then that show turns on the TV and then you just shit your pants. Is that show still going on? Like, there's no way, right? Mom, I shat my pants to George Lopez again. You have to go on Dr. Phil now. It's like, Dr. Phil, my child has been shitting his pants to George Lopez. Can you help us? You would wake up at 3 a.m. and shit your pants? I mean, if George Lopez is playing at, like, maximum volume, yeah. Especially, like, if you're at a hotel and, like, the volume is always fucky. George Lopez is nightmare fuel. Apparently he's kind of a dick as well, but I'm not gonna go into that. He, like, stole his, like, ex-wife's kidney or some shit. I can't remember. It was something along the lines of something something ex-wife kidney. Unconsensual, like, kidney stealing. Allegedly. Allegedly. How do you allegedly steal someone's kidney? I don't know, man. I remember hearing that on a podcast. I don't know exactly what happened. He, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to look it up, but I guess I could. I can't even find, like, the original article, dude. You think they should add more black BN units? What is that question? Sure, I don't see a problem with that. There isn't that many. You do raise a good point though. There's like Cassidy and like the demo man, and that's kind of it. Murph's channel gets deactivated a day after he becomes monetized. That would happen, honestly. Did you hear about George Lopez stealing his wife's kidney? Jamie, pull that up. It was something along the lines of that. I don't know exactly what happened. I looked it up and like the AI overview was like, in 2005, comedian George Lopez received a kidney transplant from his then wife, Ann Serrano, after a genetic condition which caused his kidneys to fail, which... Then they got divorced. Like, that's... I don't know exactly what happened. It was like he divorced her right after stealing her kidney or something. Which, I guess it wasn't... I don't know. It wasn't stealing, I guess, because she consented to it, but... All the BN units are green or gray. You know, we don't really know the race of our troopers. They're glad to head out to tow in their uniform. Yeah. Playing Siege. See you later, Murph. I'll see you later, K-Boot. Have a good one, man. Hope the games aren't too AIDS. They could add more black antagonists or protagonists, but units are masked up generally. Yeah. How can a kidney fail just steady? Bruh. We're out here doing dad jokes now. Dude, I need some shit that I need to like make something with my bars. I think I'm just gonna nano heal up, or not nano heal. I'm just gonna finish the lightning trooper I'm making right now and just make a dragoon. I'm 25. I'm basically a grandpa now, my fellow unk. By the way, new dev just spawned? What? There's new developer at Madrona? Name's Shotes? Are you being serious, or is this like fucking Mike Hawk or something? Or Jenna Tolls or Genocide or one of those bullshit sentences. How close is it? 18 minutes? Okay. I think I can fuck around for 18 minutes before I... It's good news. Endless is right. Fuck would I do that for? True. I don't know, man. You're like donating compounds. I can't trust you. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna set a timer for 18 minutes, and then I'm gonna... Then I'm gonna steal some base. Just not any infected. Don't kill me. Just gonna steal raiders. Honestly, I need to get rid of 2 gears, so if these these heavy tanks die, I don't really care. Every time I go to a sister base Murph, I laugh my ass off at seeing the compounds. Yeah, I really need to like figure something out with those. They just are in the corner and they look awful. I also need to like boost them with decoration, so at least there's some sort of like benefit from having them. Wait, Murph, why do you have compounds? I think Endless can tell you about that. I think he can tell you why. I do think the donating the compound thing is funny, and I think it is like, I like how it's like your meme, Endless. But it's kind of like an inconvenience in multiple ways. Because it costs the person who's making them more money than you're donating. So it's just like a double fuck you. Wait, I thought decor boosts don't work. Yeah, they don't work right now, but in the future they probably will. I do not know what you are talking about. Just wait until they make like an even more expensive building, and then you're gonna be donating those. Like a giant toilet or something that's 5,000 nanos. The name in the donut didn't say Endless. Yeah, that's fair. Although you have a track record, Endless. You've done this to multiple people. Compounding interest, and it's an investment. You're not wrong. It's an investment to having less Morgan houses. And that's like the thing, you could get like so many, you could get 12 Morgan houses with buying one compound. There's just like no reason. They need to buff it, honestly. Like the compound should be the best housing. And if that's just like reducing the timer from like 24 hours to 6 hours, I think that would be a fine buff. Like sure it'd be OP, but the fucking thing costs 55, 60 bucks. Who made that mess? The compound is just a giant middle finger in Battle Nation's language. Pretty much. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. 24th Lightning Trooper infection and finally got an Archetype Stalker. Holy fuck. Do you have any, did you get any Colossus yet? Or are you still Colossus-less? I don't think that's a word, but we're gonna act like it is. Now we gotta support the creators. You're not wrong. I mean, hopefully at some point Madrona will do that job for you, but we'll never know. I refuse to sacrifice my Dragoons. They are the homies, the Lightning Soldiers on the other hand. Yeah, well, I mean, also Lightning Troopers are cheaper. Sounds good. Sounds to me you could use another compound. I don't know. I don't think so, Chieftain. I don't know about that. I'll fill that spot until the game can stand on its 2 feet, content creation-wise. Alright. With compounds? Just paying creators with compounds? Like, endless, think about it. Instead of donating a compound, you could just donate for the fucking content creator to get, like, veterans or something. It doesn't have to be a compound. Or, like, protein factories. I do that. I never donated compounds. What the fuck? Happy Tuesday? Happy Tuesday, Kevin. You play on computer? Yeah. I mean, I don't have an iPad or anything, so I kind of have to. Back in the day, though, I, like, religiously played on my iPad mini. And it was awful. That thing broke and I still played Battle. I still grinded like the 11th boss strike or whatever on that. Even though like the screen was completely, it was like purple. It wasn't even the correct color or anything. Like half of it was like a very, like on a dime, half of it was like black and purple and the other half was normal. And if you like held down the corner with like a vice grip or something, it would go back to normal, but then the whole back would heat up like an oven. It was so scuffed. I don't even know how that happened. It just like, one day it worked completely fine, and then the next day it was like a toaster. I legit only have one stalker. That's unfortunate, man. I mean, stalkers aren't really that amazing. Their frontline attack is good, but I mean, it's susceptible. It doesn't have armor or resistances, so or that much health, so it just kind of dies. Why do you have 5 scout bikes? Some people have more. Some people have like fucking 3,000. I feel like 5 isn't that bad. Back in the day, I used an iPod and used iTunes gift cards I got on occasion. Now I play on iPhone with expendable income and no need for Wi-Fi. Times have changed. Yeah. It's definitely like a whole new experience in 2025 playing Battle Nations compared to before. PC is awesome for SP grinding. Get a second monitor and put YouTube on there. For sure. I mean, that's what I hope that you guys are doing. Like, if you're putting my stream up, or whoever's stream, Banap's stream, Battle Nation, Emperor's stream, Hobby Hangout on the left monitor, then on your main monitor you're playing Battle Nations. It's the way to do it. I wonder what they're gonna do with like a lot of the units, like the unmanned machine gun turret, the wimp, even like the buoy, sandbags, like the super easy to produce units that are like extremely useful. Like I don't think they would ever nerf wimps unless they made the healing cost like some iron or something, but they're not like that useful in the later game. Machine gun turrets are kind of the same. They are still like kind of useful, but like the moment you get any of like the gunner promos or even like the ranged frag, it just like there's no point to using machine gun turrets anymore. Which, I mean, I guess that's the case with a lot of units once you get the ranged frag, but still. I used to play it when I was probably like 11, been so long that I can hardly remember. I feel like I progressed so slow because kid brain, and now I'm progressed past in a matter of 2 weeks. Yeah, it's... Well, and there's also like more strats. I remember back in the day, I didn't even know that there was a Wikipedia for the game. Like, I probably went on Be an Outpost, like the original forums for the game, maybe like twice. And it was like right before the game died. Which that was like, Be an Outpost was like the original Discord pretty much. Except way more scuffed. As an unmanned unmanned machine gun enjoyer, they are turbo broken for just gold. Yeah. Sorry, my brain just like had a stutter or something. We need double-decker UMGs. Yeah. I think we need like laser UMGs or something. Like we get the laser turret, but the thing about that, like a lot of the turrets are pretty good, aside from the flame turret and the laser turret. But like, I don't know. Here, let me look it up. I think the one thing that was bad about it was the range. Like the damage, amazing. 327 to 400, fantastic. Really good offense, good armor piercing. But then you look at this. 1 range, 180 health, a little bit of armor, but then it costs laurels to heal. Just tragic. Like, I think if it was 1 to 2 range, then it would be fine, but the fact that it's 1 range, doesn't have much health, and costs laurels to heal just kind of... It just defeats the whole point of making them. Check out the laser sniper really quick. Alright. I mean, I did talk about the laser sniper in the evolution of sniper units video. It does really good damage on its main attack, 70% armor piercing, indirect line of fire. I think that's like a back row though. Yeah, 4 to 6 range. It's kind of weird where it's like, if you put it in the very front, it can't hit anything, I think. Second attack, quick shot, is pretty much like just a shittier version of the first shot, but has a precise line of fire, which I guess that's nice. It's 1 to 2 range, so it doesn't have that issue. Doesn't have a ton of health, but to heal, it's only 1 to 2 bars. That's not that bad. It's just this. 90 nanopods when, like, the railgun trooper only costs like 70 or 75, something like that. Like the railgun sniper is just so much better. Yeah, 70. It does cost laurels to heal, but the damage is way better. It's 1 to 4 range, precise line of fire, 100% armor piercing, good crit rates. Hits like a truck though. Yeah. Well, both of them kind of do. Both of them do like fuckloads of damage. 246 to 300 is really good. It's just like, Why buy this at level 52 when you can buy the railgun sniper at level 64, and it's cheaper. It's 20 nanos cheaper. And then it does more damage, better armor piercing, better crit rates, better line of fire. I don't know. What's going on? A truck though? Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Speaking of trucks, the fucking Silver Wolf pickup truck, that thing should be non-nano. We talked about it recently, I think it was in Banap stream, but there's like 2 units in the entire Mercenary Vault that you can get non-nano, and both of them are like extremely mid. Hi, I see you from Mexico. Damn! That's kinda crazy. Hey Murph, hey Schmaibo, what's going on, man? Alright, how long before that? We have 3 minutes. So once that timer goes off, I'm gonna use 1 nano to complete the Lightning Trooper, and then I'm gonna make a Lightning Dragoon, and then I'm gonna kill both of the Lightning Troopers, and then I'm gonna infect both of them, and then do my AC. I think that's gonna be like the timeline. I downloaded the game last Saturday. I'm level 13. I miss my old BN account. Yeah, that... On one hand, it sucks that we can't have our old accounts back, but on the other hand, it's like we had 1 million nanos when the game went down, so we're not gonna get those accounts back. It would just... Unless they did like a rollback of some sort, but even then... Z2 locked pretty much every Silver Wolf behind a paywall and took away pretty much the only good ones. Yeah, and now they're nerfing them. Which, I think, the Enforcer is fine, it doesn't need any nerfs, but the Wolf Artillery is like a Earth Shaker pretty much, so I could see why that needs to be nerfed, but the Enforcer is fine. Like, you unlock it way after the Commando. I don't really see why it needs to get a nerf. Also, not sure if you saw it, but we will be getting the Enforcer and Artillery back. Yeah, we will be getting them back, but they're just gonna get nerfed, which is just kind of lame. I think they could probably just be left alone and they would be fine, other than the Wolf Artillery. Like, that thing probably should be nerfed. I feel like it would be more than fair for like 80% of the nano units to have an option to train with tier 4 resources. I mean, possibly, yeah. The thing is that kind of ruins the whole, like, monetization of the game. Like, that's one of the places where Madrona or Z2 makes money, so it's kind of tough to take that away from them. Honestly, yeah, I do need to lose a gear, so fuck it. If they die, it's fine. Also, unpopular opinion, I think the Dreadnought should drop tier 4 resources. I think it should drop widgets and maybe even laurels. If not just widgets, I feel like widgets would be fine, even if it's like 1 to 2, or even just 1, I feel like it would make sense and it would be fair. It's kind of weird that, like, we fight the Ancient Construct, you unlock the Ancient Construct super early on, it's like level 25, level 30, something like that. And that thing gives you laurels and widgets, but then the Dreadnought, which you unlock at like the mission version somewhere in the 30s, the actual respawnable version at 40, and then it increases to 6 to another like difficulty of hardness to at like level 60 something, 59, 60. I think it honestly, like, I think that's perfect like placement for having a drop widgets. Maybe it's like the harder variant of it drops widgets and laurels or something, but I don't know. It doesn't really make sense that it only drops gears and bars. Alright, I'm gonna sacrifice these two things. I'll just go to the Ancient Construct and do it, because it'll be faster. Doesn't it drop less resources than Mystery Troopers? It does. I mean, technically you can get nothing from Mystery Troopers, but... Alright, I have a feeling I'm just gonna get like 2 creepers, and then this is gonna suck. Come on, no whammies. I need a Colossus. I don't have a Colossus. I need to get a Colossus. Like, all right, I'll take it. I'm at 9 of those now. That's actually not bad. Yeah, gold, gold, gold. Butterfly sapphire. All right, please give me a Colossus right now. It's gonna be a bullfrog. Oh, I will take that. I have 4 of those now. W. That's like, isn't that the same chance for a Colossus? Isn't it 5%? It might be more. I think it might be like a tiny bit more. No, okay. Alright. Yeah, 5%, 5%. What the fuck is that? Come on, man. Fuck. Alright. We will go on to the Ancient Construct now. I kind of want to try like a chucker strat, honestly, but you know what? Fuck it. Let's try a chucker strat. I've never done it with chuckers before, and I kind of want to. I've always wanted to do it. I mean, it does fucking good damage. What the hell? If not for getting the Stalker today, I was legit going to DM a dev to ask if they changed the drop rates. That's what I'm about to do with the fucking Colossus, dude. I've dumped so many Black Nanos into trying to get one, and it's not happening. Hear me out. What if this is the strat to getting an AC frag? Here, I have to make sure to hit with the heavy tank. Alright, yeah, that's why I don't use the heavy tank. I think it sucks. Alright, if it crits here, this is the last hit. Please! This is a strat to get the 8C itself. Yes. I would love to have the AC, just have the AC unit. That chucker truck thing crits a lot. I mean, so every time you rank it up, it gets 5% more base crit. Mine's at rank 5. At rank 6, it gets 70% base crit. Please! Oh, minimum? 1 widget, 1 laurel? This is some bullshit. Rip. Fuck. Well, I mean, I don't really know what I expected. I already have 2 Dexters and 1 Sinister, so I wasn't really, like, too pressed about that. It would have been nice to get a 3rd Dexter, though. It's because you used Heavy Tank's Cardinal Sin. Yeah, probably. The Heavy Tanks are just bad luck. Like, those things just, I don't know, they, like, exude bad luck. I don't even know if that's a word. Exude. Thank you, Jeff Bezos. Holy shit, it actually worked or not. I mean, it did, but it didn't. On paper it worked, but it wasn't the outcome we were looking for. I mean, in theory, you could just train like a bunch of like bazooka squads and kill the AC like that. Which that might actually end up being cheaper than buying demos. What is it, like 60 and then like bazooka squads are 30? Yeah, 30. I mean, you might be able to do it. I feel like that would just like suck though. I don't know if the win rate on that is probably like 20%. I find it interesting, all forms of bazookas are nano units. Why Z2? I mean, technically, like, the gun truck could be considered a bazooka-type unit. I think it's mainly just because they're good at piercing armor and critting, and Z2 didn't want to make it super easy for people to do that, but then you have stuff like the heavier tank or the tank killer. Like, the tank killer is kind of like an armored bazooka squad that actually doesn't suck. I consider the gun truck a cannon. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we really don't have any, like, infantry RPG or, like, any type of those, like, rocket bazooka fuckers. Like, we have the Silver Wolf Devastator, which is nano. The Bazooka Squad is nano. Technically, I mean, you get the Bazooka Squad for free. The RPG Troop, that's nano. What else is there? Here, I'm gonna go back and see, like, exactly, like, actually, I guess I could just look up all of the units and do it that way. Like, there's Bazooka Squad, that's nano. RPG Troop, that's nano. It's not really that many after that. There's the Soldier. There you go. That's Bazooka. All the promos are all going to be nanos, even if there was one. Cannoneer is, I mean, cannon, so not really bazooka. You have these. These are cannoneers, though. These aren't bazooka. Has to be an infantry, so it can't be any of those. These don't count. The Devastator. Yeah, that's rough. I don't know. Are you winning, son? I am not. We say our farewells to Murpharino. Gotta sleep, long day tomorrow. Alright, I got you, Endless. I'll catch you later, man. We need promos. Yeah. I'm surprised we're not gonna get one before boss strike, or like during boss strike. I think that would be like the perfect time to do that. Even if it was just adult critters, I think that would be like a payout for Madrona. Skull, the powerboat actually killed something? Where's the boom bus at? I don't know if they're gonna bring that back, man. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe it's like a boss strike unit. Like, imagine the tier 10 is a boom bus. It does like 50 damage. Well, that's not why you're using the boom bus, you're using it for the stun. I hope they do in the future, kind of like what they did with the Boom Bus or the Unicorn Trooper, where you have like these promos, but they don't cost nanos. I hope they do that. Do horses exist in Battle Nations? I don't think they do. I think the horses are like mammoths in this game. Cavalry unit would be kind of cool. Yeah, I would agree. What is your strategy for the Ancient Sentinel? A bunch of vets, probably mega tanks, frostbite, and then some sort of way of killing the ranged arm if that's like a tank killer or just using like a wimp or I don't know. We're gonna have to see. There's a lot of stuff that's on paper that could work, but in practice, that is like a completely different thing in terms of survivability, how much damage it can reliably output. There's a lot that goes into doing the AS correctly. Murph is not ready for the AS. Well, I mean, I wasn't ever one of the people who killed the Dreadnought, the AC, the Kraken. I never really did any of those first. Like, I have some strategies that I'm thinking of, but... like, I don't really have, like, the time to get to, like, level 50 and do the whole, like, grind as fast as possible to be the first one to kill the AS. Like, I know I'm not gonna be able to do that. Like, I'll try to be not the last one to do it, but I'm not gonna be the first. My strat is waiting for others to suffer before me. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I'll definitely probably, like, keep my eyes out for, like, the first person who does it, and then, depending on, like, what the, like, chance of success is, then I'll probably run the same thing. Gotta lock in? I am, man. I know it's not going to be that bad, but it's also just going to be very RNG dependent. Which, I mean, I've had my experience with RNG dependent bullshit, so shouldn't be too bad. It's also kind of scary because, like, if I'm gonna go with doing the face reveal after getting a ranged frag, then like fuck, man. What if I don't want to do it? I'm gonna go out for a quick run, Murph. I need you to hum the Battle Nations theme song for like 15 minutes. What the fuck? I don't know if I can do that. Did you fight the AC? Yes, we did the AC not too long ago. And no, I actually I used a weird strat. I used like heavy tanks and chuckers and almost lost, but we made it work. So I would not recommend that strategy. I'm on a recline bike at the gym, Murph. Can you hum electrical sounds? Bro, I am not doing that. Should have used Cannoneer, new meta. I would, but like, I have shit upgrading and I haven't had the chance to promote my Cannoneer. Like, I'm promoting my light chem to 5 right now and it's taken 2 days, so. Yeah, they are rank 1, man. I've had stuff that I've been promoting. I promoted like the Arch Shredder to 2. These are ready for 3. I got these up to 2, but they haven't been promoted yet. I've been like slowly grinding light chem tanks and stuff. It's mainly just the the higher rank light chems and like heavy chems take a bit to do. What about the Minuteman? I don't even have a Minuteman. I'm saving my merits for something else, man. Here, wait. I don't know if I can do my Silver Wolves. Yeah, fuck, man. This sucks. 5 minutes. Okay, I can do like a portable wall there. And then this thing is gonna be stuck making shit for 3 hours. Yeah, I kind of boned myself. Saving it for what now? Saving it for the Mercenary Vault, man. I mean, I have 700, but I want to save them for Enforcers. You know, we are getting them, right? We are getting them. It's just, it's gonna be a little bit. What is your obsession with the Minuteman, bro? Like, it is good. Like, it's better than like the Arch Creeper. I don't know. It's kind of tough to take you seriously sometimes, King Doge, when you put White Castle in S tier. So. I don't think we will get them for a while. By the time that we do, they'll basically be useless. I mean, that's true, but like, what else are you gonna spend your merits on? It's gonna be after level 70. Honestly, you don't know that. It could be like a bit after boss strike. It could be before boss strike. Like, I know that is a little bit coping, but I also said, I remember saying, like, right as the Infected update came out, I was like, do we also get a level cap increase? And a bunch of people were saying cope. And then lo and behold, we got a level 49 level cap increase, so. I don't know. No, they said that it'll be after they rebalance, which is after level 70. Alright, I mean, that might be true. which that would suck. I really hope they don't do that because that kind of ruins the whole point. Like, I'm glad we got infected this early because any later it would be useless other than the Mauler, but y'all put Culver's in C tier. You were written in my book of grudges. I was like, I did not say that it was C tier. They were saying it was C tier because only Denis had had it before. Like, everything that I've seen from Culver's has looked pretty good. White Castle is goated, bro. I create new metas on the daily. I don't know about the White Castle meta. That sounds nasty. It sounds like you're gonna get an STD from that. It's good food? It is not good food. Like, people shit on Burger King for how, like, low quality their meat is, but, like, I don't know. I don't know if they've ever been to a White Castle before. Like, the meat is so thin, like, you could fold a piece of paper once and it would be thicker than their meat. There's a reason it's in every store. Yeah, but then the actual franchise is, like, one of the lowest, like, populations of fast... It's, like, 340 stores across America, dude. The concrete mixer is probably the best thing there. It's frozen custard with vanilla or chocolate base. Imagine a thick shake that you can put mixers in. I do peanut butter and Reese's. That sounds good, man. That's from Culver's. The thing with White Castle is that they have, like, clam strips, bro. And, like, you cannot be eating, like, good seafood like that. Like, there's Long John Silver's, and then there's, like, White Castle, and I don't know, man. Fast food, seafood, just in general, is just, you're wishing for something bad to happen. Like King Doge, I will accept the argument that Five Guys is a little bit overrated. I will accept that. But in that same sentence, you also have to accept White Castle is both not good and then In-N-Out is overrated. Like, you have to also accept that. Like, I put Five Guys on a pedestal, but that's because it's, like, reliably pretty decent. What am I making? Portable wall. There we go. I have 3 cases of White Castle in my freezer. Alright, dude. That is just the epitome of weird flex, but okay. It costs less than one meal at Five Guys, but the one meal at Five Guys is better. Plus, technically it's not, because you can take as many peanuts as you want. Like, I'm convinced, King Doge, that you, like, went to some place that, like, was called Five Guys, but it was actually, like, a stripper den or something. Like, I am not convinced you went to Five Guys. Okay, I want you to go to Five Guys and see how many peanuts you can get. I might do that at some point, honestly. You can probably, like, bring a 5-gallon bucket. I'll bring, like, a Home Depot bucket and see how many I can get away with. I'm sure it's more than you think. I'm sure you could get away with grabbing, like, I don't even know what, like 5 pounds of peanuts. Plus, another, like, side argument to the whole, like, White Castle versus Five Guys debate. White Castle has frozen fries. Whereas Five Guys fries are, like, cut fresh. And are, like, they're not just crinkle cut bullshit, like, default template fries. Like, they're all different. And you get so many of them. You could literally go there, get a small fry, and that could be, like, 2 meals. The anti-Banap restaurant. Yeah, that is one part. Banap can never enjoy the peanuts from Five Guys. That's kind of tragic. It's weird how it's like he can eat Jif peanut butter, but then he can't have whatever peanuts that aren't the ones they use in Jif. Like, that's kind of insane. Sometimes simple is better. The thing is that I can imagine how many preservatives and how much bullshit goes into a White Castle burger, where, like, a Five Guys burger is just, like, 80-20 beef, and that's it. There's, like, nothing mixed into it, other than, like, garlic powder, black pepper, and salt. Five Guys is just too expensive and inconvenient to even consider. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's not something that you get every day. But that same argument could be made about a lot of fast food places, honestly. A lot of fast food places are pretty expensive. And those places don't even give you that many fries. Why does this always go to food? I don't know, man. It's a good, like, controversial topic, you know? In terms of, like, actual high-tier fast food burgers, local stores are better. Yes. I will 1000% agree with that. Like, there's this one place that's, like, not too far away from me that's, like, they have a pastrami burger, like a Reuben, but it's a burger. Like, it's a burger patty that has, like, coleslaw, the sauerkraut, and has pastrami on it, and that thing is so bomb. Like, that... I don't know. That is one of the things about fast food places that kind of suck. I'm gonna lose a heavy chem. I am retreating. That's one of the things that kind of sucks about fast food places, that they don't really go outside the box that much. Except for, like, Sonic. Like, for some reason, Sonic just feels the need to have a peanut butter and jelly burger for some reason. Culver's is better than both. I don't know about that one. Food is controversial for my stomach. Well, everybody's stomachs are different, man. I mean, you got King Doge over here who's addicted to White Castle. For example, Sicilian pizza is a mistake. What is Sicilian pizza? Dude, I don't know. That looks pretty good. What do you mean? It's like square cut? Square cut, like, kind of like deep dish-esque pizza? That looks good. What the fuck? Okay, what's like the best chain of pizza? That's difficult to answer. I don't know, like, are we talking in terms of deals, in terms of taste? Because, like, in terms of deals, like, as much as I hate Little Caesars, it's Little Caesars, but in terms of taste, I don't know. think if Domino's wasn't as expensive, then it would go to Domino's, but I don't know. It's tough. Like, I think in terms of everything, my favorite pizza, like fast food pizza place, is probably Pizza Hut, because their chicken is very similar to Wingstop chicken. And all of their sauces are pretty legit. Hungry Howie's high-key goated? I've never even heard of that. Make your own pizza at home, totally worth it. Yeah. Well, and you know that there's not any, like, extra preservatives or anything that's going into it. Like, you're only eating legit food. Alright, I'll look it up. Hungry Howie's. I mean, what the fuck? Why is it, like, blue? This kind of just, like... What is this picture? Looks like dog shit, but... This, like, this picture, specifically, screams Little Caesars. This looks like a little... Like, you could say... This could say right here, like, this link could say Little Caesars, and I'd believe it. Or this. I'm sure it's good, though. I'm sure it's, like, better than Little Caesars. Go try it today. I don't think there's any in Washington. I can look it up. Yeah, there's none of them. There's no Hungry Howie's in Washington. So bummed they aren't selling more merch. Joined too late. I imagine they're gonna do more merch, man. Like, it wouldn't really make sense for them to not do more merch. I'm with Mirth. That's artificial SpongeBob mush burger pizza. I'm sure it's like good mush, but it does kind of, it looks a lot like Little Caesars. Like, if you put them side by side, I would not be able to tell the difference. That's to the right. And Patreon units, I feel like Patreon units might come back. That's kind of tough. I do think there's a very good chance that they don't, but I wouldn't say that it's impossible for them to come back. But yeah, most likely they won't. They said they were the only ones to never return. Yeah. Which does kind of suck. I really wish that the Plasma Mammoth did not cost $300, but... Because, like, in terms of, like, Battle Nations, like, I'm not, like, a full-ass whale. And stuff like that. Like, I'm down to drop 50 for the Diamond Tank, which is what I did. I'm gonna get the Diamond Tank, but I didn't get the Plasma Mammoth because the Plasma Mammoth costing 300 is just kind of egregious. I will be getting the Plasma Mammoth, and I'm hyped for my $300 unit. They said the donator units will be comparable in power to other stuff in-game. Yeah. I mean, that's... yeah. They will be, but the question is it worth $300? Because that's, like, almost 8,000 nanopods. They won't be that OP anyways, at least that's what they said. Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably be, like, around the level 60, maybe 70 area. I don't know about the, Diamond Tank. but probably the Plasma Mammoth. Unit isn't worth 300, but the return of the game is worth more than 300 to me. Yeah. Just sad for collectors to have completely gone units. That part does kind of suck. Like, if you're going for every single unit R6, then there's always going to be like, oh, I can't R6 the Plasma Mammoth, or oh, I can't R6 the Diamond Tank, but... I mean, could you really consider... They're kind of like in their own realm. Like, I don't really think you could really consider them the same as, like, a veteran or something. Thoughts on the Diamond Tank appearance? That shit looked like a popsicle. Here, let me pull it back up. I would agree that it doesn't really look like... Why is it so zoomed out? I would agree that it doesn't really look like Diamond. It kind of looks like an igloo. It looks like a frozen tank. And low-key, there isn't really, like, enough detail to it. Like, it doesn't look like a Battle Nations unit where, like, let's take, like, the heavy tank, because it's pretty similar to the heavy tank. Like, when you look at the heavy tank, it has, like, way more detail, like, intricate detail than the Diamond Tank. Or an iceberg? Yeah, it looks like, I don't know, it looks like an igloo. Which isn't like a bad thing. It doesn't really look like a diamond. Like, unless these, like, little shimmer effects, like these little shimmer effects right there and stuff, unless those are, like, animated, and so, like, different parts will twinkle and stuff, I could see it being, like, more similar to diamond, but in just, like, a PNG or, like, a JPEG of it, it kind of just looks like an igloo. Ice Climbers looking tank? Yeah, pretty much. I don't think that's the final... I doubt that's the final product of it. Like, it's gonna look different from that picture. The Plasma Mammoth could probably stay the same. I think the Plasma Mammoth design choice was actually, like, really good. Here, let me pull up the picture of it. Yeah, like, this, I think this looks sick. It's a little bit leaning on the side of looking like the Legendary Mammoth, but, like, when you compare these two, it has a lot of similarities, especially, like, with this horn, like, hooking back towards its eye. Like, it is very similar. But, I don't know, and also it has chains, like, it has chains everywhere. The Legendary Mammoth also has chains everywhere. I don't know. I think personally the Plasma Mammoth, the whole, like, design choice they went with was more, like, complete and or, like, convincing of it being a plasma than the Diamond Tank. I think these are just concepts. The in-game sprites may end up looking different. Yeah, 100%. I wonder if, like, how many attacks they're gonna have. I think it's realistic to say the Plasma Mammoth will have, like, 3 attacks. The Diamond Tank might only have 1, maybe 2. If they don't, I'm satisfied with the unit designs. I like how the Diamond Tank looks. Yeah. I like how high resolution they are. Like, there are definitely some units in the game that look like Play-Doh, especially on mobile, like the heavy artillery. That thing is so resolute, so like, it's like 40 pixels. What boss strike units, boss strike rewards are you hoping for? Well, I'm sure there's a big part of it that's like units and stuff, but I also hope that we get a bunch of like widgets and stuff, and a bunch of nanopods, and even like, I think it would be cool if it was infected. Like, I know a lot of people don't want it to be infected, but one part of it being infected that would be nice is the boost in black nanos. But in terms of units, I think getting the snake is a given. I think if we don't get the snake, I'm gonna be really surprised. I don't think tier 10 is gonna be that amazing, or I do think it is gonna be good, but it's not gonna be directly super useful against the AS or the Goliath tank or any like bosses. Like we're not gonna get like the boar. We're not gonna get the wild boar. We're not gonna get the gunship. I also wouldn't be surprised if they make it so you can't get past like tier 12 or something. Like they could do the snake doge, they could do the snake for tier 10, but then you can only get a max of 3 of them because it only goes to 12. You can definitely see that. That would suck. Well, it's not like we had that many snakes in the first place in old Battle Nations. We only had one, I'm pretty sure. Like it might have came back another time, but it was only like it was never a tier 10. That's the thing. Oh, you mean tier 12. Well, as like the first boss strike, I could definitely see that being tier 12. And then the next one is like tier 15 or to tier 20. Why? Well, it's because the first boss strike, man. Like you can't like overwhelm the player base with having to do that much grinding. I mean, obviously we're going to be grinding R6 units and stuff, but I wouldn't get my hopes up for something any more than 15 to 12. Is the powerboat even worth ranking up? That is up for you to decide. I think it might get a buff at some point. I don't think it's currently worth though. It's pretty dog shit. Well, it's not dog shit, but it's very inconsistent. Like, I've seen it almost one-shot a Shadow Navy M10. Like, it did, like, 2 crits and breach, and it did, like, 600 damage. But that is, like, you, like, never see that. And I use the powerboat a lot. Like, I got it up to R4 just a second ago, but it's very inconsistent. They don't have to get to tier 15. Yeah, that's true. I would just say that it's like, I wouldn't get my hopes up for like a really intense boss strike that goes up to tier 15 or tier 20. I had 100 skulls and just built 5 of them for the heck of it. Yeah. They really should not cost that many skulls. It should be like 10 as a base price, and then it goes down from that. And then at some point it's like 3 to make one. And then it's like 1 skull to heal them or something? Like the fact that it's like 14 skulls at its most expensive price to heal them is egregious. Five skulls to heal is actually ludicrous. Yeah, even 5 is insane. Going from 14 to 5. If the powerboat locked in, it would be better for boss DPS than the clad. Yeah, it is. It would actually be amazing against other than the fact that it would get obliterated, but the DPS, it would be much higher than the Clad. But to be fair, if the Clad locked in and crit all 4 shots, then it would be better than it, probably. Like, at least more consistent. It's like, the powerboat has to have some random RNG to it. They should give it an attack at R5 that sticks all 3 torpedoes on the same target, but lowers their offense. Yeah. Or like removes the breach. And lower offense, lower crit. I could see that. That would actually make it like worth ranking up to 5. And maybe it got armor, because it doesn't get armor, and or that much health either. It gets like 700 health, which at level 70 naval, 700 health is nothing. Lower offense, lower crit, no breach, but all torpedoes hit. All 3 torpedoes. Yeah, I would like that. I think that's a pretty good compromise, honestly. And if they were to do that, maybe they don't even change the prices on it. Maybe it stays the same. With Boris's interview with Emp, the new Mountain League they are introducing later on, I think it will be a faction that the Empire couldn't conquer, the artillery-based one. I'm really excited for that. I think that's one of the things that Battle Nations really needed. I don't know if it's gonna be... I doubt it's gonna be a naval group, naval faction. I would be surprised if it was, and I wouldn't be mad if it was, but... that's gonna be cool. They really needed to do that, especially, like, with naval as well. Having only Reef Bandits, Sovereign Navy, Shadow Navy, and Monster Groupers. And technically Monster Groupers and Reef Bandits were in the same guild, kinda. Or same, faction. They needed to add something else. Like, the Silver Wolves 100% could do naval. And that wouldn't be, like, ideal because we already have Silver Wolves. Awesome. That sucks. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know why I kept running with that. That sucks. I don't know. I definitely think that there's a lot that they could do with different factions. Different factions. It's like combining factions and infected. The game just needs more lore. The naval factions have no substance. Yeah, we got new units to fight, but nothing else besides that. Well, I mean, along with that, I'm sure, like, with the Mountain League, we're gonna get a whole nother, like, quest line added to probably somewhere, like, in the 60s, maybe 70s. Like, maybe we unlock the Mountain League, like, whole entire quest line and faction in, somewhere, like, around level 65 to 70. And then later on, we're probably gonna see, like, a Mountain League boss strike, which, that would be super fucking sick. I'm just gonna do one more check for rebels, especially now that I lost a fucking heavy chem. Alright. Oh. I don't know why I didn't even register in my brain that I can't do 2 now. That sucks. I wonder what they're gonna drop the Mountain League. Is it gonna be just the same guild, or guilds? The same, like, gears, bars, teeth, skulls? I wonder if they're gonna add another tier 3 resource. I doubt we will get any new content like that for a long while. Yeah. At least until past either level 65 or 70. Yo, what's up, Dune? What's up, man? I don't know how they will keep people entertained after this level cap increase. I don't know, probably through guilds. Maybe they'll tease some stuff. People are going to be occupied with grinding some of the new units that we unlocked, though, so... I guess they'll just... I don't know. It's just the same as we've always done, where it's... when we don't have any new content, then we have to grind units, which that sucks, but... I mean, what can you do? I could imagine another tier 3 resource could be coils or something. That would be sick. Or springs. I guess coils, springs, kind of the same thing. Maybe like pistons? It really just depends on what Mountain League actually is. Like what their whole like theme is. If they're like Silver Wolves, or if they're like Raiders, or if they're like... I don't even know what. Rebels, kind of. I'm excited for that. I think that'll be really cool, though. I wonder if, like, with that, with getting the whole Mountain League faction and everything, if we're also gonna get their units. Which, I remember reading something that someone said, this was like a while ago, where it's like, we shouldn't get the same units that were, the same, like, units that we're fighting. Like, that's why people don't really want to get Elite Raiders or Brutal Raiders. And I can understand that. I think it is kind of like recycling content into... recycling existing content into future content, but... I don't know. I think it would be cool still. If I remember correctly, the Empire pretty much conquered most of the continent, except for a few places. The Mountain League might be literally in the mountain region northwest. That would be cool. Yeah, they're like mountain men. I fuck with that. Hey Murph, what's up? Just joined in. What's up, Jor2? How we doing, man? And apparently that faction invented artillery. Alright. That's kind of interesting. Did I do the AC yet? We did. And we did not get anything, unfortunately. I have 3 units ready to rank up. Heavy tank to R4, light... or, yeah, light light chem tank to R5, Dragoon to R3. Which one do you think is more important? It depends on what unit you're using as your front line, I would say. I would probably do light chem, just to get it out of the way, because it's going to take the longest. Especially with vets and heavier tanks coming out. I think getting the longest one out of the way before the update is the best idea, and then probably getting R4 heavy tank, and then just ignoring the heavy tank, because we're not going to be using that anymore after we get the heavier tank, and then Dragoon to R3, somewhere around there, would probably be the best, like, way of laying it out. I would like to be able to trade units with people, but I think people are RMTing would be low-key unavoidable. Probably, I think it would just be kind of difficult to, like, figure that out on, like, the server side. Like, to keep track of all of it. What's up, Jet? How you doing, man? Worth getting heavy chem tanks, or just wait to save for vets? What do you think? I definitely would probably just say skip heavy chem tanks. I mean, they're like kind of useful, but they're kind of like an annoying unit to rank up. And I do feel like in the future they're gonna get a rework where the front line attack, the front spray doesn't just hit only one unit when you put it in the front row. So like somewhere after that, if they do end up reworking it, I would probably get it after that. Because they're kind of a pain to rank up right now. Trading units would be broken. It would be like so stupidly, especially like boss strike units and boss drop units. That would be so dumb. Struggle is real with free-to-play steel. I mean, that's bars, bruh. It is AIDS though. Especially with like managing coal. Like that was one thing I was running into a lot before I got my advanced steel plant, was just coal would just be a bitch. Trading units, beating the Dreddy with 8 ironclads. Yeah, I mean that would be kind of sick. Content-wise, it would be awesome, but it would just, for the average player, it'd just be unbalanced. Imagine a guild only has only a couple accounts with nano units, and they trade them to another just to win AS. Then they get frags. Yeah, I don't see a world where that would work correctly or be balanced. Maybe trading resources. I could see that somewhat working, but I don't know about units. It just kind of seems like a nightmare to balance. Getting something together about the guild before we go on Benap's stream tomorrow? Is there like another guild tier list happening? What the fuck is that? Are we about to like uproot a tree again? Make everybody angry? Selling a boar 2 for 10,000 nanos? Yeah. The thing is that someone would most definitely buy that. Also, if someone has the time, they have 10 alts, give your good units to AC around, and just do 10 ACs a week. Yeah. AC or AS? Because the AC, I don't think you really need to put that much effort into it, but... I would also like the ability to hide some units when deploying, like a setting where you could disable them so you don't have to scroll and look for everything, or maybe a favorites tab. Yeah, A favorites tab would be so fucking nice. You like favorite the units that you're grinding and then unfavorite them when you're done R6ing them. That would be so damn nice. That's probably something that they were talking about, like the the battle layout formation changes. That was something that they were talking about in Emperor's stream with Boris. I could definitely see a favorites tab being a part of that. I mean, any boss AC as example. Okay, I see what you mean. So when can we see you ranking up Frontier Minuteman stream? You know what? King Doge, just so that you won't keep asking, I'll make one. Is it 4 pop? Yeah, it's 4. Here, I'll make one, buddy. There you go. It'll be done in an hour, but I'm probably gonna end stream before that. Hey bro, Rebel Rejects was happy with A tier. We'll be doing our interview tomorrow. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, that guild tier list was just kind of like... The thing is that people took it a little bit too seriously, and then you got examples like BTN having players be like, "Hey, we're not interested in joining a B tier guild." That is just like not okay. Like both on the front of us causing that, but also just do not make up your opinion about a guild or a group that you're gonna join off of 2 people or 3 people talking online. Like for all we know, MM and P-War could do the worst in Boss Strike. Yeah, I hope they do these small, simple quality of life things. They seem easy to implement. I mean, like face value, yes, they do seem like very easy or simple to implement, but in reality I mean, coding isn't an easy job. Speaking of the Minuteman, it is absurd that in the riot missions you cannot kill the tractor, must arrest, but after arrest it spawns a Minuteman. Like, did I just arrest the vehicle? Yeah, it doesn't really make that much sense. Took it too serious as it came from the biggest BN YouTuber. Well, that is true, but we're not in those guilds, so it's like, I think we definitely, the whole interview system that FNAP is doing is very important. Because it gives like an inside look. That's the thing, is that having an inside look at the guilds instead of just having a group of people that have never really like either talked with them or like been in that guild in the first place, it just isn't a fair assessment of how they are as a guild as a whole. You impounded the tractor. Pretty much. Doesn't matter, he just has influence anyways. If he said R6 Boom Boom was good, people probably would. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, man, but at the same time, you have to realize that you have to think for yourself, and if you're not able to think for yourself, then I would say that that's a bigger problem. What the fuck? Does this person literally just have 5 sandworm encounters? Abrahaminator? This is rough, man. Are any of these like the easy one, or are they all just the AIDS one? Oh wait, no, he's got some easy ones. Do you have a favorite unit based on style, aura-wise, nostalgia, or attack animation? To me, this was always a very unique part of Battle Nation, seeing your cool units perform cool attacks. I don't know if I have like a favorite unit per se. I definitely think in terms of like my favorite, I really like the Mauler. Like as a unit, he's really good, but also just design-wise, I think he's like a really cool unit. Think for yourself on the internet. Impossible. Yeah. At least it's not, this isn't like Europe where if you have a thought that is conflicting with someone else, you can get arrested for it, so. What's up, Jason? How we doing, man? I will take everything at face value. I like the junior officer, he has a vibe. I fucked with the junior officer in OG Battle Nations. I thought he was a good unit. Then I realized he was still okay, but he was not the best. The design of him is pretty cool. I also really like the design of the Deadeye. Plus like the whole like attack animation and the sound effects. He's just a cool ass unit. I'm expecting a big player jump when Boss Strike comes out. Oh, 100%. I think they're gonna do. They were talking about getting like the marketing for Battle Nations out somewhere around when they finished multiplayer, which I feel like that basically just means when they finish guilds. Minuteman has aura. I mean, he's a good shotgun unit. He's got some aura in that department. Junior officer is decent for boss strike fodder, like a 1 minute heal time. That is true. He does have that advantage. There's a lot of units like that, though. There's a lot of just shit-ass units that have somewhat fast repair time that can be thrown out. And then you have units like the fucking Arch Creeper that has like a 1 hour heal time and costs steel and isn't really good. It's brutal. Like, I don't get it. Like, I could actually see that unit being really nice for Boss Strike if it had like even like a 30-minute repair time. Look up the Bora Bora hovercraft. Yeah, I am aware of that heal time. That one sucks. Isn't it like a day? It's like a day at like the lowest level. Yeah, 1 day. Not even lowest level. Level 5 at the default vehicle repair in 9 hours. At level 10, 7, that is, for this unit, that is horrible. And like, I guess 670 health isn't that bad, but that's rank 9. It takes 1,000,000 SP. That, I had one of those back in the day, and it's not good. I wish Madrona way later on, when all the OG content is implemented, create more support units that can maybe heal or buff other units. I guess the weapons tech was the closest we came to it. Yeah. I think Banap also had an idea where it's like certain beginner units, like the junior officer, when it gets, you can like rank it up to 9, and when you get it to there or something, then it will give a buff to all the other units that increases their offense by like 5 or something. Like, I think that would be a good way of making the earlier units more relevant. But maybe you only have 1 slot of a boost in that like department. One mil SP. Yeah, some of those units really, the whole entire like idea of those units getting above like 500k SP is just ridiculous. Like, I think 500k should be like the absolute maximum that a unit should take for its max level. Except for like legendary animals. and like maybe like the mech tank. But even with like legendary animals, like the fucking legendary mammoth takes like 2.3 million SP to get to rank 8 or rank 9, which that should just, it should not be that high. Especially the fact with like the legendary sandworm only takes like 1 million or something. It's way less. I think for those, a unit prestige system would be cool. You would have to pay to convert an R6 low level to a prestige version which has better stats, etc. And then you have to rank it up again. That, yeah, I could see that working. It'd be kind of confusing having that and prestigious academy units, but I don't know. I think that would be interesting. Hello, brother. Just got done eating. What did I miss? I don't think you really missed much, man. Just been clearing encounters. Did the AC earlier, got absolutely nothing. Would it be nice if reaching R6 gave an extra bonus like a cosmetic or nanos just as a reward for the grind, especially for the lower tier units? Yeah. I don't know, but I mean, I guess it could do nanos. But I think just having some incentive to get the lower level units up to R6 would be nice. Units that aid friendly units would be the future of this game. Yeah, especially in like boss strike or in boss fights especially. Imagine buffs that are played on your side, more offense, more bravery, dodge, defense, healing, and more damage. I think a lot of those would be really cool. I don't know about healing. I feel like healing would be a little OP. Unless it was a reverse DOT effect that, let's say like the medic unit shoots a syringe into a field agent and then it gives it a over time healing effect that if it gets hit by another enemy then it cancels that DOT completely. I think that would be a way to balance that, and it would actually, like... It could... If it wasn't, like, a lot of healing, then it could be pretty balanced, I feel like. Healing would break the game. It would. It would... I don't know how they would get away with implementing that without being broken as fuck. And buffing units would be quite strong. Yeah, if there was like a dodge buff that you gave to like the veteran or like the wandering samurai, then it would just be unstoppable. I think the BN2 had healing, made battles take super long. BN2? Was that like a concept that Z2 was originally thinking of? No, it fundamentally would break it. All it would do is drag out games and make up for units' downsides or missed plays. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it would be like, if they did it in the right way where it's not that strong, like it's barely even like a buff, it would be fine, probably. Or whatever they called the sequel after they was that actually a thing? I did not know about that. Z2 leaked it and then renamed it. Jeez. Yeah, I never knew that. You learn something new every day. Just no healing in PvP. Yeah, 100%. I think healing in PvP would be pointless, because even if it was that like reverse DOT effect, the enemy player would just immediately like hit that unit that just got healed, and it would be pointless. There really is no in between. It's either broken or pointless. Yeah, that is true, but I think it could probably. I think if they did it, I think there is a way to do it correctly, and if they did it correctly, it wouldn't be that broken. It would be strong, but it wouldn't be that OP. And maybe like promo units can't be buffed. In most games, especially a turn-based game. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like it... I don't know. You only can really tell. Maybe that's what a test server could be for. What if healing only worked on infantry, or the buffs couldn't apply to drones or constructs? Yeah. All it would be spam healing a busted unit while enemies are on cooldown, and boom, easy win. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's not as... I don't think it's as clear-cut as that. They should add Dungeons and Dragons to BN. Maybe. Me when I spam heal my Blood Ninja and Veterans. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, like, maybe... I don't know, it could only work for non-promo, maybe even non-nano units. Or like only certain units can be buffed, not all units, just certain ones. Actually, I probably shouldn't be stealing Dark's Reef Bandits, because I know this motherfucker just got onto like the Reef Bandit armory mission, so he probably needs skulls a bunch. Would it be nice to have a unit then maybe that would give a small bit of armor with added resistances, like handing out a Kevlar vest to make a glass cannon type units more tanky? Yeah. Give like the Radio Tech 15 armor or something. Then it's frankly pointless. It would be a supplement for those units. Yeah, I don't think we can ever really come to a conclusion on this. I think if Madrona were to work on it, they should do it as like a test server, like not main priority thing that might not even make it into the game. Like treat it like it's not going to be implemented. But then if it does work and it's a fun game mechanic, then they could. I don't know. Can't wait to see the rework on some of these units. Yeah, especially with like the Juggernaut or the Fire Drake. Or do the healing unit has like a 10 turn cooldown, and if I heal, say, a super tank, I cannot heal that unit more than once per turn, once per battle. Makes it pretty picky with what unit to heal. Yeah. I mean, the thing is that if it has that long of a cooldown, maybe it has like a prep time of 5 turns, but even then it's like, that would only really be useful in super long fights, which I don't know if you're going to be running into that much outside of like boss strike. We just got a dog and my wife named it Murph. What the fuck? I mean, that's a nice name. It's better than naming it like Ping Pong Ball or something like, I don't know. Okay, but then why would I heal it and just not bring another super tank? Well, it's like if you're in an AS fight or something and need to heal your super tank, then you can do it. The price you pay for fame. I wanted to name it Porthos, but my wife said it was too complicated. I feel like that's not that complicated. I feel like Porthos actually is kind of a cool name. Maybe looking forward to it even more than new content right now. It's just a shame how obsolete some units are. Yeah, well, especially like some nano units like the Shock Trooper. Like, it doesn't totally sit well with me that certain units that cost nanopods, so they cost money, will become obsolete and you won't ever use them. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it feels more like you're buying a skin in a game and then you're never using it, is what it feels like. Buying a Shock Trooper or like a Mortar Squad or a Juggernaut or something. Like, it has to have some function or some use later on. I'm making Beijing beef for dinner, so I win the name. Let's go. That sounds fire. I think naming a dog like Apollo would be kind of cool. Or like Andromeda. Like some sort of like galactic name. Alright, that was some bullshit, but whatever. I think I'm only going to stream for a little bit longer, and then I'm probably going to start wrapping things up, just because I was going to, like, go exercise and do some shit, so. Would be nice if you could scrap units where you could gain back a portion of the invested cost, or, like, how the infection hospital works, where it consumes it and gives you something back. Yeah, well, even with, like, infected, I wish you could, like, recycle the infected units into like 1 or 2 black nanos, like we were talking about that earlier. Because like, infected creepers, like I have fucking 8 of these and I'm never gonna use them. Even the same with like the bullfrogs. Well, like, I guess the bullfrogs are actually like somewhat useful because they can be put in the back or in the middle row, but the creepers are just pointless. We live in Rocket City, so everyone and their mom's dog is named Apollo. Fair enough, you know. That's kind of sick, though. Fuck, I assisted like 20 vehicle factories and didn't get 1 gear. That is rough, man. Yeah, but we can't have more than 50 assists because it would be too broken. I joined the game right when assists were added. That is like a fantastic time to join, honestly. Like, you don't have any gear drought or bar drought. You can't get soft blocked in naval. It's actually like super nice. Getting soft locked in naval sucks. Alright, I gotta go, guys. Love watching your vids. Keep up the amazing content. Thank you, man. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. It'd be kind of cool if you could like combine like 10 Dexter fragments into one random AS frag. I feel like that would be very OP though. Well, actually, not really, because you'd have to like roll the dice. Like imagine like an ancient recycler or something. I don't know what it would be called, but I feel like that could somehow be added into the game. Infect the Dexter for 5% range, 5% melee, and 90% creeper. I would roll those dice, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I would toss away all my Dexters, like both my Dexters, but I would definitely sell my Sinister for that. Or if you cook right, we should do a viewer cooking rating stream. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Maybe after I do the face reveal. I would like to do a cooking stream at some point. I think that would be really fun. I would not mind having the melee frag or the range frag from the AS. Oh, 100%, man. Like some of the best frags, if not the best boss frags in the entire game. The Phalanx tank is pretty good, but I feel like the range frag is better. Healing cost, damage, DOT, crit rates. Face reveal when? I'm kind of like toying around with the idea that I do it after I get a ranged frag. Range frag only issue is that it is weak against piercing, I believe. Yeah, they all have, I think also, can't remember if it was the ranged or if it was the melee, but they also are like weak to being frozen or stunned. I think one of them is immune to stun and one of them is immune to frozen, but not both of them. Dude, I cannot wait to be done with field agents. Like, I went from loving these things to, like, absolutely, like, detesting them. It's the opposite to when they are attached. Ranged arm can be frozen, ranged can be stunned, and the other way around. Okay, I see what you mean. So, like, the ranged can be stunned, and then the melee can be frozen. It's kind of weird that they didn't keep it the same as it was before. And then you have the Phalanx tank, which is just expensive to heal. It's so fucking expensive. Like, that's the one thing, like, the Phalanx tank is really good. It is definitely, like, I would say it's probably, like, the second best boss drop. But the healing cost is AIDS. Like, isn't it, like, 3 widgets, even at... I think it might be 2 widgets at the best. Here, let me pull it up. Yeah, it is 8 widgets at the most, 2 widgets at the least, and 3 if you're free to play. That sucks. But then again, it does do, like, amazing damage. A lot of armor piercing. Not that high of crit rate, though. I remember the lore of the Ancient Sentinel. It is a garbage collector robot like a Roomba. That's the construct, I believe. And then the Sentinel is like a bodyguard or like a bouncer. Just looked it up on the wiki. Both of them have the same resistances, and their armor has no resistance for some reason. Wait, on the Sentinel frag? Oh, what the hell? I never knew that. Huh. And the same for the melee? Yeah. But then their, like, main armor has pretty good resistances. It's the same for both of them. And then to heal, it's only oil! Like, this is amazing. Like, why does the construct frag take a widget, and then those only take oil? I guess that means it survives better against armor-piercing attacks. Oh, yup, did I just get my Dexter to R5? Did I see that correctly? I did! Finally! I've been, like, passively doing that for so long. I don't even know what I'm gonna use as, like, my front line now. I guess just... salamanders. Dude, I need to get... not Flame Trooper. I need to get my, my light chems back in order. These things take so long to promote to 5. Let's go, brother hype. Yeah, I mean, how can you probably have already had them at R6 for a while, but I only like prioritize certain units to R6 immediately, like super tanks, portable walls, buoys and stuff. And then some units like the construct frags kind of get forgotten a little bit. It's more that I'm waiting to get a third one so I can just only use them to rank them up. Which I guess I could do that now, but eh. The laser attack makes things faster and you can't spam it with only 2. Alright, after this battle, I think I am going to wrap things up. Because we have been streaming for like almost 2.5 hours. Come on, skull? Fuck. I feel like I haven't gotten a skull drop in so long. Alright, we'll do these raptors, actually. Actually, I'll clear these raptors, and then I'm gonna check if I have any infected. Alright. Yeah, it looks like I need to make another lightning dragoon when I get the chance. Alright, gonna finish up this last little encounter. Then I guess I'll just toss my Sinister in there, even though I fucking hate that thing. Alright, let's only have bullfrogs attack. Lovely. Bruh. Fucking bullfrogs and stalkers, man. Just making me lose bars left and right. Alright. I think that is going to be the end of the stream, though. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was gonna be a AC and Dreadnought stream, but unfortunately I did my Dreadnought yesterday while I was on Banap's stream, but I didn't really get anything anyways, so it wasn't really worth. So, hey brother, fire stream today. Thanks, man. I'll see you later, Haokun and Oran. It was awesome seeing you guys. Awesome talking to you guys. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.